What's up everyone, KJ here. Hope you enjoyed my reaction to the April 12th Nintendo Direct. The Nintendo Direct of April 12th was amazing, giving us games and info we expected and a lot of stuff we didn't even see coming. This video is meant to serve as a part 2 to that video because this video will be all of my thoughts in the aftermath of it all. Also, this video is only meant to serve as discussion of the Direct, not a video saying what should have and what shouldn't have been in it. Just wanted to clear that up. So sit back, grab a snack or drink, and let's discuss what happened during the Direct. Okay, just give me one sec, cause I accidentally... Okay. Here we go. Alright. So the first game we got to see was Hey Pikmin for the Nintendo 3DS. As I said in my reaction video, I'm not really a huge fan of anything Pikmin related. However, I do have the Olimar Amiibo. This game is a side-scroller, which is cool, but I prefer more immersive games. A good example would be Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS. Not because it was good, but because of the way you can play it. There's also a new Pikmin Amiibo coming out for this game that can call for backup Pikmin. I wonder though, if the Olimar Amiibo will be compatible. Hey Pikmin is coming out on July 28th. Although I probably won't get this game, I do think this game will do great or pretty good with all the Pikmin lovers out there. Shoot, I screwed it up again. Alright, here we go. Sorry, I keep leaving my cursor on the final page and I'm not even there yet. I'm on the second one. Alright. The second game we saw was Ever Oasis for the 3DS. It's an awesome looking RPG and it looks like you fight monsters as well as have an oasis with a protective guardian over it. Ever Oasis comes out on June 23rd. If the Switch hasn't clouded up my time, especially since I'll probably have Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers and ARMS by that time, I may try this game out. Next up is Monster Hunter Stories for the Nintendo 3DS. When I first saw this game, voice crack, it gave me the feel of one of those mobile games that involve hatching, training to level up, and battling dragons. Monster Hunter Stories allows you to use these dragons for various kinds of transport and offers turn-based combat, so I may get this game. It also kind of looks like Dragon Quest VII to me. This game comes out in the fall with no specified date currently. So the next game is Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres for the 3DS. Considering I don't like Yokai Watch at all, as well as I'm not getting this game, I really don't have much to say. The graphics are okay, it pretty much follows the same systems and concept as previous Yokai Watch games, and it comes out this fall with no specified date currently. Let's move on. Look, just to clear that up for a sec, if you like Yokai Watch, hey, these are my opinions. I'm just saying you can watch the Direct. The link to the Direct will be in the description, so you can look at each game and stuff. So there may be more information on Yokai Watch. I just really wasn't paying attention to it that much, and when I saw it, it kind of just looked the same as any other Yokai Watch game. But anyway, the next game is Cold Step Revolt, an interesting board game that uses cards that have different powers, like various animals and monsters, for example. It also looks like something I could play with friends. It comes out on August 29th for the 3DS. So the next game is called RPG Maker Fest, and you guessed it, you can pretty much make your own RPGs and show your friends. In my opinion, I feel like this has the same feel as Super Mario Maker, but this looks like something that I could actually take the time out and play instead of getting trolled by everyone. This game comes out on June 27th for the 3DS. So the next game is definitely something I want to try, and that is Miitopia. I played Tomodachi Life, and let me say that although it's a great game, it gets old after a while. Although this game may follow the same path of Tomodachi Life, I do think that I can play this game a lot. It has the same system as Tomodachi Life, but you use your Miis from Mii Maker and go on awesome quests, with each of your Miis being able to have a certain role or position on the team. I wonder if the Mii Fighter Amiibos from Smash would be compatible with this game. Maybe if they are, they can give you special jobs, weapons, powers, or abilities. This game is coming out this year for the 3DS with no specified date as of right now. And the next game is another game I probably won't get, but it does look kind of interesting. And that game is Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia for the 3DS. Never been a Fire Emblem fan, so although I don't like this game, I'll try to tell you some info on it. It has dungeons as well as DLC coming out soon, along with a season pass that includes tons of DLC. I think this game will also have Amiibo coming out for it, but I'm not entirely sure. There's no specified date for release as of right now. The next game is Team Kirby Clash Deluxe for the 3DS, a game where you can have up to 4 players and you fight villains from the Kirby series. There are 4 roles: Sword Hero, Beam Mage, Dr. Healmore, and Hammerlord. But here's the kicker, it's free and it already came out on eShop on the 12th, so I do see myself trying this game out. Now the next game is another Kirby title, this one called Kirby's Blowout Blast for the 3DS. As the title states, it mainly involves using Kirby's inhale ability and some strategy to beat each level. It gives me a 3D world kind of feel because most of the Kirby games I've seen were side-scroller games. It looks pretty interesting to play, but I'd rather play Team Kirby Clash Deluxe because of the multiplayer aspect. Kirby's Blood Blast comes out this summer with no specified date as of right now. Also, there's apparently a multiplayer action game that involves Kirby in some shape or form for the 3DS coming out this holiday season, so make sure to not forget about it because that's all she wrote regarding this new game. Not Kirby's Blood Blast, but there's another Kirby game, just to clear that up. When I saw this next game, it really made me wonder why this game was even made. And this game is Bye Bye Box Boy for the 3DS. I honestly have no idea why people like this game. Also, just to let you know, I'm not getting this game at all. But anyway, it involves using boxes and strategies to pass tons of levels. But the worst thing for me is that there are other Box Boy titles. This game is already boring, so I think one should be enough, right? But anyway, those are just my opinions. Also, apparently, there's Amiibo compatibility with this game. You can use the Amiibo from the Kirby Planet Robobot series to unlock special character costumes. I don't think they give you any power-ups though, just like the overall aesthetic or look. Anyway, Bye Bye Box Boy came out on the 12th, the day of the Direct. I had a thought in my head that they'd show some Amiibo, so apparently we're getting some more Legend of Zelda Amiibo. I think we are getting 3 Link Amiibos, all different in some way. Like one's looks like a kid, one is like a certain Link, and another one is like a more grown kind of Link. I don't play Legend of Zelda, so I don't really know the difference between each Links and all that stuff. Hopefully they're compatible with Breath of the Wild, a game I haven't got but I definitely need to get. Because honestly, if they aren't, I really don't see any use in them. The trio of Link Amiibos come out on June 23rd. Now the next thing is something I've wanted to see for a long time, and that's the reveal of the last 3 Smash Amiibo. After a long wait, we're finally getting Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta. And we're getting different versions of all 3 Amiibos, which is great. Personally, I'm getting the Black Clothing or Advent Child or whatever children Cloud, the male Corrin, and the Bayonetta 2 Amiibo or the blue Bayonetta. The final Smash Amiibo trio come out on July 21st, so make sure to mark your calendars, set your phone reminders, set some money aside, and probably get a pre-order because I have a feeling that these last 3 will be frustrating to find if you don't. Just think about it. You have thousands of collectors and gamers who want these Amiibo to finish their collection, get a new training partner for Smash, if you still play it, buy a present for someone, etc. These Amiibo also may have exclusives, as the Direct said they'd only be available at select retailers. Here's another game I'm extremely excited for and want to get, ARMS. So we all thought we knew everything about ARMS besides the release date. Well, apparently there's much more. So the first thing is that the weird ARMS commentator Biff definitely makes me cringe. I don't know why, he just does. He's super corny and he's kind of perverted because he likes Ribbon Girl in a certain type of way. But anyway, we knew that there were various types of arms. For example, glove, multi-shot, curve, heavy, and whip. But there's more. So each arm has a different effect when it's charged. These effects are like status abilities, for example. Fire can knock people down, electricity shocks opponents, wind blows people away, and ice can freeze opponents. There are other status effects too, like explosion, stun, and blind. The Get Arms service allows you to get new arms by playing a target practice-like game. The more targets you hit, the better chance you have to get more arms. Some types of arms include Toaster, Sparky, Popper, Tribolt, Slapamander, Chakram, Boomerang, Homie, Revolver, Megaton, Chilla, and many more. And any arm can be used by all the fighters, so there can be tons of different combos for characters and arms. Current fighters include Springman, Ribbon Girl, Ninjara, Master Mummy, and Mechanica. Plus, each fighter has a different ability. Springman has increased power when his health is 25% or lower and can deflect attacks when charged up. He also kind of reminds me of Josuke from Part 4 of JoJo, but let's not get distracted. Mechanica doesn't flinch when she gets hit, Ninjara has increased speed, Master Mummy has increased defense, and Ribbon Girl has increased jump and a quick drop from the air to the ground. But wait, there's more. We also get a new character named Min Min. She fights using ramen and martial arts. Her air dodges have an ability to deflect attacks because she kicks them. Her left arm can turn into a dragon which can shoot a long-range laser. All I know is I'm maining Springman and Min Min, but it's not over. In addition to having 1v1 battles, 2v2 is also available, so you could drop 2 people. Lastly, ARMS comes out on June 16th. Great, like right when kids get out of school, so I'm so hyped. The next thing to know is that we have a new Joy-Con and strap color, neon yellow. It comes out on June 16th, the same release date as ARMS. I think the neon yellow color actually comes from the ARMS logo, which is pretty interesting. Well, I'm definitely interested also. This color looks so great, because I'd rank the colors like this: neon blue, neon yellow, neon red, and then gray. They're also releasing a AA battery pack attachment for the Joy-Cons as well, also coming out on the 16th. I wouldn't really know why you need it because the Joy-Cons I heard can last for like 20 hours. But hey, if you're playing like long games like I'm gonna get to that long game in a bit, but if you're playing long games, that could help. The next game is another game I'm itching to have, and that's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or as I like to call it, MK'd. So because just you abbreviate it, MK8D, MK'd. It has old characters returning as well as the use of double items. There's also a new battle mode as well as new battle courses, one of which is a Splatoon themed course. And more characters, carts, and tracks are unlocked at the start of the game, requiring less work to unlock the ones that aren't unlocked yet. Online racing allows you to race against 11 other racers on random tracks. Online battling allows you to play battle modes like Balloon Battle, Renegade Roundup, and possibly more. You can also play with friends and have control of the menus as well as organized tournaments. Nintendo also said they'll be hosting 2 tournaments, one for racing and one for battling. The game is coming out April 28th. After 10 years, we're finally getting a reboot of one of the classic Street Fighter games. It offers the choice of HD graphics and retro pixel art, and that game is Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers. There are also 2 new characters, voice crack, sorry, Evil Ryu and Violent Ken, so the roster has a total of 19 fighters now. There's also a new mode called Hado Mode, which allows you to throw Hadokens from a first-person perspective. The online play seemed a little more interesting to me though, than that whole Hado Mode thing. The game allows you and a friend to play against a CPU in 2-player co-op mode, where you both share a health bar. If I ever play this mode with any of my friends, all I know is whoever we're fighting against is getting comboed on. There are also touchscreen special moves, which can help newcomers or even experienced gamers looking to catch a quick break. Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers comes out on May 26th, only 8 days after my birthday. I can't wait to get that game. The next game for the Switch is Minecraft. If you don't know what Minecraft is, you've probably been living under a rock, no offense, but it's pretty much a game where you can place and manipulate blocks and go on adventures. You can build many things from homes to tree houses to big castles. I can see myself getting this game. There's creator mode and survival mode, just like all the other Minecraft games or iterations for all the systems. You can play online with 7 other people and can play with 3 other people on one system. I do wonder though if the number can increase to 8 locally if you have like 8 people and all of them have a Switch, or if you have 2 Switches and you have 4 people on each one. There will also be a Super Mario Pack for the Minecraft Switch Edition as well. With the Super Mario Pack, you can explore places in the Mario universe, which I find amazing. The game along with the Super Mario Pack come out on May 11th on the eShop and a little later at retailers with no specified date currently. Now, if you don't know what Neo Geo is, it's a selection of many arcade games. I actually have King of Fighters 98 on my Switch, and let me tell you, it's addictive, even though there's no online mode for it. Games in the Neo Geo arcade archives include Fatal Fury, Overtop, Blazing Star, Garo, Mark of the Wolves, Samurai Showdown 4, Amakusa's Revenge, which comes out on the 13th or today. King of Fighters 99, which I definitely need to get. Galaxy Fight Universal Warriors, Shock Troopers Second Squad, and possibly more. So I already said Samurai Showdown comes out on April 13th, but currently we don't have any other dates for the other games as of right now. So the next game, most of the world is taken over by Eggman, and it's up to Sonic to save it. And there are 2 versions of Sonic in this game. The modern Sonic or Skinny Sonic, and the pot-bellied Sonic or Classic Sonic, who was summoned to this universe by Eggman. There's also a new character, but he or she was heavily obscured by smoke, so we won't know who this character is for now. I may not get this game for now, but it still looks really cool. Sonic Forces comes out this holiday season. Another game related to Sonic, Sonic Mania, is coming out soon as well. It's a 2D side-scroller, and I think you could have 2 players, as I saw Sonic and Tails getting through a level together. There's also new stages available in addition to old stages coming back too, with some improvement. I'm not getting this game though, but it does look okay. Sonic Mania comes out this summer with no specified date currently. Even though this next game has a working title, that doesn't stop it from looking amazing. And that game is Project Mekru, a game that supports up to 4 players locally and online, and the goal is to dominate the white tile board with your colors. And there's red, blue, green, and yellow. Every time you hit the panels, it turns your color. Sometimes you can get powers by hitting these panels, like increasing speed or increasing range of color change in panels. This game comes out this summer, and I definitely want it. Now the next game, Fate Extella, I don't know too much about, but it does look pretty cool, so I may try it out. It has a Shin Megami Tensei feel, where you control a character that fights through hordes of people. Because the characters you can use, voice crack, are pretty OP, you probably won't have any trouble taking on the opponents in this game. Fate Extella comes out on July 25th. Now the next game, Disgaea 5 Complete, is another game I have no clue about, but it does look interesting, so I may try it out. It has a battle system that looks like RPG meets board game kind of feel to it. There are many characters including Seraphina, a princess, and like a wanderer named Kilia. The demo will be on the eShop soon, and there will also be a standard and limited edition launch on May 23rd. The next game, Puyo 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 Tetris, supports up to 4 players. The goal is to match combos of similar colored Tetris or Puyo. I may try this game out. You can mess with your opponent's boards by dropping garbage Puyos. There's also a lesson mode to help new players learn how to play. The demo for this game might have already come out, but you should probably check the eShop just in case. Now the next game was something I would have never expected, and this is the game you need that battery pack for. Yes, Monopoly is coming to the Switch! Voice crack. The graphics for this game look awesome, and it can support up to 6 players. You'll definitely get the feels from rolling the dice in this game because of the Switch's HD rumble. Lots of new things are in this game, like exclusive tokens, new boards, and new rules that can change up your strategies. Monopoly comes out this fall with no specified date currently. I do not care when it comes out, but I'm definitely getting this game. The next game, Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, allows you to explore worlds, lots of different worlds, to discover secrets of several legendary paintings, as they call it. Exclusive to the Switch edition, it now has a single player mode and a tournament mode that can pit, I think, 8 teams against each other. By connecting 2 Switches locally, you can play a co-op mode. The game comes out later this year with no specified date currently. I don't know if I'm going to get this game though, but it looks pretty cool. This game, Cinemora EX or X, Cinemora EX or Cinemora X, is a game I don't know anything about, but it apparently combines steampunk and shoot 'em up. It also gives me that Mii-Force kind of feel. There's also a co-op as well as a versus mode. This game comes out this summer with no specified date currently. I don't know if I'm going to be getting this game, but it looks kind of cool. The next game, Battle Chasers Night War, is an RPG inspired by console classics. Which classics exactly? I have no clue. It also has taken some inspiration from the Battle Chasers comic book series, which seems pretty cool. Plus the graphics are great in my book. Its battle system involves turn-based combat, and it's pretty much a side-scroller setup too. It comes out in the late summer, no specified date at the moment. Still, I definitely want this game. Now when I saw this next game, I was pretty shocked because most Nintendo games don't involve shooting. That game is Payday 2, a game I'll still probably get anyway. This game puts you and 3 other players in the shoes of bank robbers looking to get rich on some scores, or bank robberies if you don't know what a score is. As you get richer and richer, you can upgrade your characters for more abilities to change the way you play. There's also going to be lots of Payday 2 content being released on the Switch. The game comes out later this year with no specified date at the moment. Namco Museum is a bunch of old classics. Some involve co-op play as well. The games include Pac-Man, which I know my dad would go crazy for, Galaga, Splatterhouse, Rolling Thunder, Dig Dug, which I can't wait to play, Sky Kid, Tank Force, The Tower of Druaga, I don't know if I pronounced that right, and more. You can also play the game in several, you can also play the game in vertical and horizontal positions, which is really cool. There are also several achievements which you can play and beat. This compilation of classics comes out this summer with no specified date at the moment. There will also be limited quantities of the standalone Nintendo Switch dock available at select retailers on May 19th. This is great because you can easily transfer your Switch without having to move your setup. So I may get another dock. I mean, I have a TV downstairs. If any of my friends come over, I could just put the Switch in there and play instead of having to move the entire setup. I mean, it's still small though, but yeah, some people have complicated setups, so it could work. There's also apparently going to be competitions for Splatoon. Not Splatoon 2, Splatoon on the Wii U. It's great, but I think that they should have saved that for an earlier part of the presentation because I feel like it didn't belong to the other content, which is all for the Switch. This is Wii U. If you're interested in participating, as well as if you're the minimum age of 18 years or older, dust off your old Wii U consoles if you still play them, because there's an open qualifier on April 22nd, and the grand finals will be on April 29th. The winning team gets to go to E3 2017, and I think there will be other prizes distributed as well. For more info, go to battlefy.com/Splatoon. The link will be in the description below. I ain't 18, so I'm definitely not participating. I'm just gonna wait for Splatoon 2 to come out. The first thing, speaking of which, the first thing we see regarding Splatoon 2 is a really old commercial, and then a new mode called Salmon Run. You and 3 other Inklings go to this old place and try to get power eggs from these weird quote-unquote salmon called chum, as well as golden eggs from a special type of salmon called steelheads. Both eggs probably help with power-ups and abilities in the game. Salmon Run is pretty much like zombies for Call of Duty because you fight waves of quote-unquote salmon for power eggs and golden eggs. If one of your teammates dies, they leave a lifesaver which you can shoot to bring them back to life. There are also 3 new Amiibo for Splatoon 2, a new Inkling Girl, a new Inkling Boy, and a new Inkling Squid. They unlock clothing and other accessories for you. You can also wear their clothes and exchange clothing, I think, and you can also take pictures alongside your Amiibo and put them on social media. This game is also compatible with the original Splatoon Amiibo, ranging from the original Inkling, Boy, Girl, and Squid, Callie and Marie, or Calamari, whatever, and probably the recolors of the Splatoon Amiibo trio as well. This means that I need to buy those Amiibo ASAP, especially since I never got Splatoon for the Wii U. True story, I actually was going to get the Smash Splatoon Wii U for Christmas, but I was sent the Mario Kart 8 Wii U instead. What? I wanted to switch them because it was discontinued, I wanted to switch them, but the Smash Splatoon Wii U was discontinued, so oh well. But regarding Splatoon 2, just like ARMS, it's a game I need in my life. So this last game here was a last minute addition to this video because it wasn't in the, American Nintendo Direct. It was in the Japanese one. This game, you already might know what I'm talking about. This game is the new Senran Kagura game coming to the Switch. At first, I thought I shouldn't talk about this game because we wouldn't be getting it. But then I remembered there's no region lock on the Switch, so we can play this game too. All the boys in the West out here can play this game too. Or girls, hey, whatever. Also, if you don't know what Senran Kagura is, it's pretty much a game with female ninjas that can get very erotic. But with the new Senran Kagura game for the Switch, voice crack, apparently developers wanted to use the HD rumble from the Joy-Cons to help with feeling boobs. Look, personally I like girls, but I never have time to focus on them because of school, friends and family, video games of course, and life as well. So if I'm ever feeling some type of way, if you know what I'm saying, this game would be perfect for me to calm my hormones in a sense. The new Senran Kagura is supposed to be released sometime this year, with no specified date as of right now. Anyway, that's it with all the games and info, so let's get on with ending this long video, shall we? Well, as stated before, the Nintendo Direct definitely surprised me, but it also gave me some things I wanted. Although I would have wanted to see Smash for the Switch, or Pokemon Stars, as well as many other big projects be unveiled, since it wasn't, it'll probably be at E3. I'm not trying to explain what I like and don't like and what I'm going to get and not going to get because we're already at the end of this long video. And I explained it when I talked about each title and info or whatever. So anyway, with all that being said, well actually I can't even say that yet, but anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. What were your thoughts on the Direct? What games and other stuff are you excited for? Will you be getting any new Amiibo? What games for the 3DS and Switch are you getting? Will you play in the Inkling Open? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on anything new. And with that being said, I'll see y'all, until next time, I'll see y'all later.